Oh, hey there. I didn't see you. Just sipping my cup of Mario Kart goodness in my cool Mario Kart jacket. Big thanks to my friends over at Nintendo for sending this along. There's nothing in the cup. It's completely empty. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Justin Masson here with Nintendo Dads. Today, ladies and gentlemen, boom! As expected this morning, we got the announcement. The Direct is inbound tomorrow. Approximately 40 minutes of what we can expect to be playing in the back half of 2024 with an announcement, of course, not an announcement, but more contextualization that, hey, information about the successor Switch will not be there. Don't ask, don't expect to see it, stop it. Which is exactly what we heard a few months ago when the president of Nintendo announced it during the investor call. So not a big shock. And he told us, hey, the Direct is coming here in June. So it's here. Listen, we are less than 24 hours away. I am excited. I am hyped. I can't watch it live because I'm in a meeting that I got scheduled I can't get out of. But listen, nonetheless, I digress. Let's talk about what we're anticipating is going to be at the Nintendo Direct. So you see, if you would, this is Justin's extended Nintendo Direct predictions direct to you. All right, let's start off with some sort of what I'm going to call low-hanging fruit, most likely going to be there. A lot of questions around Metroid Prime 4. I think we're going to see Metroid Prime 4 here. I think we are going to see a nice reveal trailer. Again, if you remember, and the internet has kindly made sure that we remember this, it's been 7 years since it was first announced. 7 years. Holy cow. So I think we're definitely going to see it here. I also wouldn't be shocked if we get a shadow drop of Metroid Prime 2, very much similar to what we got for the Metroid Prime 1 shadow drop that occurred about a year and a half ago as well. Getting us kind of back in the flavor for Metroid. I believe Metroid Prime 4 again will be announced. It will likely be a end of year, I think probably October, November, December, actually probably more October announcement for that as well. So that's my first prediction, or my first two predictions. Metroid Prime 4 will absolutely be announced. I actually kind of think it's probably going to be that and one more thing. Maybe, I don't know about that one. Or we lead with it. It's either starting or ending. I believe Metroid Prime 2 will be shadow dropped. Listen, folks, I love me some Mario. I love me some Mario Party. It feels about time for another Mario Party. So I suspect we are going to see that. It garners a lot of sales. It's fairly easy to bring over or bring in. It's not as complex as a 3D Mario potentially. I believe we're going to see Mario Party again. This is probably going to be your November game, most likely, or late October with Metroid Prime maybe being early October as well. So those are two easy ones. The Wind Waker Twilight Princess rumor mill that's been spinning around forever, I'm going to call an audible in that we're only getting one. I think it's going to be a Wind Waker remaster is what it's going to be. I don't think we're going to get Twilight Princess. I think it's going to be Wind Waker Wind Waker remaster, I think is what we're going to end up getting. So also, can we also just take a moment think about the Wind Waker boat, right? That amazing boat in Lego? That would be super cool. I'm just saying, Nintendo, if you're looking for ideas, listen, here you go. Here's my Nintendo idea. Take it. You're welcome. I won't even ask for anything. As a matter of fact, here's what I'll ask. When you come up with the idea, send me a free copy. I would love to just build it together. Okay, so those are the ones. Now, I'm going to shoot my shot, as they would say. As the kids would say, I'm going to shoot my shot. Shoot my shot. I think we get a Donkey Kong game. I know it's crazy. It's outrageous. I really think a Donkey Kong game is in the pipe. Nintendo has vested a lot of energy in Donkey Kong as of late. We see the Donkey Kong Land in Universal. Mario and Donkey Kong recently. Donkey Kong was in the Mario movie. It feels like it's time for a Nintendo Switch Donkey Kong game. Tropical Freeze was a port. It feels like it's time for our own Donkey Kong game. And I think this would be great. And I would like it. So could we let that happen? That would be amazing. Right? Okay. I don't think we're going to get any 3D Mario games. If I was like super shoot my shot, like probably ain't going to happen, but I'm going to use it anyways. Mario Galaxy 3. Wow. Wowzers, would that be amazing. Right? I doubt that's going to happen though. Let's talk about some other things that I suspect. I'm going to give you some more like wild cards here that I think are going to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, Summer Game Fest is done. All the showcases are done. Who haven't we seen? Silksong. I think this is where Hollow Knight shows up. I think it's also Shadow Drop. I think it's an out today. Yeah, I think that would be about par. I think this is the right platform for it. Didn't show up in the other showcases. I think this is where it shows up. So Hollow Knight, Silksong, it kind of feels like a low-hanging fruit, but like, come on, let's do it here. Let's do it, right? Let's stop having Nintendo fans ask, where is Hollow Knight, Silksong? Just give us Hollow Knight, Silksong, and let's get it over and done with. I'm going to give you a couple more that I think are going to be there. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy. Y'all are going to think I'm nuts. I actually think Sea of Thieves will be there. Sea of Thieves came over to PlayStation 5 in April. I think it's going to come over to Nintendo Switch also. I think it's a logical game to have brought over. Will it run? Hopefully, but I think that would be a pretty good one to bring over. I'm going to give you some more crazy. Listen, if we're thinking like games that are coming over, I know you're all going to think I'm crazy on this, because Justin, look what just happened. Is it possible that Hi-Fi Rush could actually be there? I know you're like, stop wishing that, and the studio just closed. Right. That doesn't mean that the game wasn't already in development to be ported. Doesn't mean that they weren't already in the pipelines for it. Is it possible? Yes. The IP didn't exist. The IP didn't disappear. The company that supported it does in regards to development. Doesn't mean somebody else in-house can do it. Hi-Fi Rush, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, okay? Another one that I think is going to be there is Rogue Princess Persia Rogue Princess Persia. That new one that's kind of in a cartoon art style. I think that is likely going to be there also. You are also probably going to see the Lego Horizon trailer that we saw over in Summer Game Fest. I think you're probably going to see that here as well. Here's the other interesting question. Do you hear anything about Call of Duty? I don't think so. I don't think you hear anything about Call of Duty. So that's sort of my list of what we're gonna see here at the Nintendo Direct. The other rumors are like the online servers are going off or scheduled for maintenance. We may see an update to the NSO possibly. Could we see GameCube? I think if we see GameCube, I don't think we see Wind Waker, if I'm being completely honest with you. And if that was the case, I think you'd swap that for Twilight Princess. I don't think we're in for any other huge, big, massive surprises. I think we have to sort of, I think like the shining star, the big moment, I think, is Metroid Prime 4. I think everything else is sort of, for Nintendo, a bit of a low-hanging fruit perspective and the ability to remaster what already exists. I think strategically for them, that's probably their best decision. So I think that's what we're going to end up seeing, if I'm being completely honest. So that's it. That's sort of my predictions. And of course, I'm going to send this out now so that people, when I say like, hey, I told you so, you'd be like, oh, no, you didn't. I'm like, no, I did. Literally about 12 hours beforehand. Here was my predictions. So folks, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you are anticipating to see from the upcoming Nintendo Direct, their effective E3 Nintendo Direct. It's going to show us the back half of the year. 40 minutes. This is awesome. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited tomorrow, and I'm so angry that I'm in a meeting tomorrow that I cannot move and get out of. Oh, it's frustrating. But folks, thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.